The conversation came up the other night about what exactly is happiness, and I thought this would make a great topic for a blog. Because so many people over the years that I've communicated with about this topic always equate happiness with some kind of financial success or the fact that they've traveled a lot around the world, the cottage property they have. And basically the pattern that's emerging is that everyone is talking about what I like to refer to as external stimuli. You got a life on one hand, and then you have these add-ons. And the add-ons are things like being wealthy and traveling and having a cottage and a great home, and all these things. And that's got nothing to do with family, friends, love. It's got nothing to do with whom you are, being able to look at yourself objectively and liking the fact that you are you, accepting you, at the same time also accepting your flaws and your limitations. Maybe even, having the strength and the conviction to work on those, those limitations and make yourself something better. Those are the type of people who in the end are closer to true happiness. Whereas a lot of the people that I've talked to about this thing are misguided in a way in feeling that happiness comes from things. I've often heard, if I was rich, I'd be happy. And I always comment back that, you'd be the same miserable person that you are now. If that's what you are, miserable, you would just have more money, therefore more choice. More choice is great. I would love to have more money, therefore I would have more choices. That would be a great thing. But I know from experience that just because I have more choice doesn't mean I'll be happier. A lot of people don't really look at the truth when it comes to happiness. Happiness is not really about things, and I've covered that already, but I want to further explain that happiness really is about an acceptance of oneself. I can be happy about the things I've done. I can be happy about the things I have. I can have a sense of fulfillment, a sense of peace about myself because I've fulfilled certain goals and I've achieved things, and I have a place of comfort that I call home. I may even have a cottage property that I'm really fond of, and all these things make me, in a sense, happy. But these are external stimuli that are only stimulating me externally, and they may touch on some of the inner workings of whom I am as a person, but in reality, if I'm not a happy person as me, if I can't look internally and be happy with whom I am as a person, then this is just external stuff. It doesn't really mean I'm happy. And I wish more people could see it that way, because the wish to win a lottery or to have lots of money is great. I mean, sure, we all want to be able to put our money problems aside and say, hey, everything's paid up and I'll have money to live for the rest of my life, and even the ghastly thing that happens to me at the end of life will be taken care of because the money thing is not an issue. But please don't tell me that that's why you're happy, because that's not why you'll be happy. You have to be happy in yourself. And I've often heard people say that I would rather be rich and miserable than poor and happy. I wonder if in reality the rich people feel that way when they look at their lives and they say, I have all this money, I live in this great place, I can travel, I can do whatever the hell I want, but at the end of the day, I'm miserable. They might look around sometimes at somebody who has a lot less money that is really happy and, is really connected to family and friends and connected to things that are, tangible in here, not tangible in the external world, but very tangible here, and say, I wish I could be that person. So I think the bottom line is happiness can be achieved in life, but it certainly doesn't come from the external things that we buy